Hi everyone, I'm going to brainstorm with you today on connecting the felt project. The theme of this creation revolves around the 4 keywords of health, peace, and home hope. It reflects our teenagers' love and concern for the world in their felt creations. So now it's up to the teacher to bring everyone together to diverge their thinking. Let's see what interesting design directions we can take. First, let's take a look at the first keyword, health. Health is a word that is closely related to our daily lives. Health in a broad sense. Is it not just about individual strength? It is also the harmony of body and mind, the mutual assistance of the community, and the cleanliness of the environment. What is the connection between us and health? It is advisable to develop associations in terms of patterns and colors. In the pattern, we can choose buds and trees with healthy vitality and sports villains that symbolize healthy physique, and a fruit or a cross-section of a fruit that represents healthy and delicious. And the color matching, whether it is mainly fresh and natural, apple green and milky white, or orange and yellow mixed with sunshine. These colors that symbolize beauty can well convey our understanding of the keyword health. Then let's look at the second keyword, peace. Speaking of peace, what does peace look like in everyone's eyes? Peace is not just the absence of conflict, it's about resolving conflict through understanding, dialogue, and respect for difference. What is the connection to peace? What symbolizes peace? Is it a bridge to friendship? The bridge of communication, cultural exchange, or is it our shared hope for the future? From here, we can try to expand the patterns and colors related to peace. For example, the iconic image that symbolizes peace throughout history, the olive branch represents the world, a peaceful planet, and hand-in-hand patterns of friendship. All of these can well reflect the meaning of the keyword peace. In terms of color, we can choose a combination of blue and white like a clear sky, then embellished with a fresh and natural purple and a rainbow of multicolored fibers. Does this also make you feel at peace and freedom? Now let's look at the third keyword, hope. Hope is the seed of dreams. The light in the darkness is also a strength in trouble. What do you think connects us to hope? About the pattern and color matching of hope. For example, the bright and dazzling sunflowers that pursue hope, stars and beacons that bring light and hope in the darkness, or the wings and books that symbolize knowledge and freedom. When it comes to color schemes, through some pink, orange to blue, purple colors like the rising sun and gradual changes in color, with sky blue and mustard yellow accents. Does it also give everyone a warm sense of hope? The last keyword is home. Speaking of home, what associations do you have with the teacher? Homes are more than just the houses, communities, and countries we live in. It is the nature on which we live and the sense of belonging to the land where we grew up. In the design of the pattern and the matching of colors, the roof is a symbol of protection and safety. The design of the animal family representing the harmonious coexistence of man and nature, and the elements of the most obscure member of the endless natural habitat, the insect. All are great creative themes. And in the choice of color, brick red and moss green, as well as the log color with wood grain texture and warm and peaceful warm yellow can be well displayed, the feeling that leaving home gives us. These are some of the ideas and creativity that the teacher shared with you. I believe that by watching the video, you will have a more unique experience. Then you can start to use your imagination to the fullest. To complete this felt work, we are looking forward to the works of every young artist. First of all, we can follow the teacher to complete the installation of the poke needle and wooden handle. This step can be completed by our guardians. Remember to take protective measures before you start creating. Wear finger cots and protective glasses when using fiber strips. We can pull on the fibers. We can see that the color of the fiber will be relatively dark in the middle. It will be relatively shallow at the end. We can take advantage of such characteristics to create. Be sure to wear our protective finger cots when creating. Press with 2 fingers to fix the embryo on the workbench. Then use the assembled wooden 3 needles to lay a large area of fibers. We can also mix 2 or more different colored fibers, just like before. Take 2 small pieces of fibers of different colors, mix by repeatedly pulling and overlapping. This way, a new color fiber can be obtained. When it comes to detail processing, we can do that with a single needle. Dot-like details like this in the picture, we can take a handful of wool fibers, twisting with your fingertips. After initially forming a small ball, it is placed on the work for positioning. Then use a single needle for sticky painting and fixing. We can also use the sponge table in the tool to make sheet felt. You take a piece of fiber, you jab it repeatedly on the workbench, and you get a piece of felt. This step is the process of fiber felting. It is still gradually adjusted and tightened by acupuncture until you get the felt sheet of your desired shape. Finally, it is connected to the main body. When connecting, fibers of the same color can be covered at the seam for fixing and connection. Here I used some specialty fibers. The teacher uses the home, the natural shedding of a kitten's hair. We must pay attention here. Please select non-protected animals and plants for the acquisition object of characteristic fibers. We can use these specialty fibers in the different ways shown earlier. After a series of operations, we have completed our work. After the creation of the work is completed, please assist the accompanying guardian in taking photos of the front, side, and other angles of the work. The shooting angle must reflect your own creative characteristics. Finally, scan the mini program code on the return box through WeChat for the creative ideas of the photos and works. Log in to the platform and upload it. Each author can upload up to 6 works. It's important to remember, in the absence of final confirmation, just save the work information. Submit until all works have been completed and all information has been accurately uploaded. Once submitted, no further information can be modified. After uploading the works of the platform, there is another important step. Fill out the work information card. In addition to the basic information on the front of the work information card, and fill in the creative concept on the back. If you also use non-support pack fibers, you must remember the pasting of the characteristic fiber sample. Fill in the corresponding ingredients and sampling locations below the sample. The final step, paste the 4 numbered stickers exclusive to the work on the back of the work information card and in the dotted box below the creative concept. The front of the instruction card is conspicuous. There are also prominent places at the bottom of the work packaging bag and the front of the return box. Finally, put the work and the work information card together in the bag. Put it in the return box. Just send it to the address specified at the bottom of the video. Be sure to keep the instruction card properly. It is convenient for everyone to finally follow this number. Track the follow-up status of the work.